Well, it was a kind of very interesting experience to have been brought together here this morning with so many people from Senegal and West Africa sharing experiences on a particular and very sensitive topic about gender issues and giving us the opportunity to discuss with research that have been done through African classroom, and particular questions that were being raised is something very relevant, and we have learned a lot. And back to our classroom, things might be a little bit different. Actually, I was very interested in this particular issue of gender issues regarding to girls' menstruation. This is a very sensitive but very challenging issues happening to girls because in our schools it is a fact that girls are predominant and teachers are not very well trained on these issues because when girls are on their period, they miss classes, they miss tests, and there is no catch-up classes, there is no catch-up test. This has a kind of very, very serious consequence on their performance. So what is to be done is that teachers need to be trained, especially male teachers. They need to be trained on this issue and to give closer attention to girls, especially when they are missing. Because a boy can be missing, but and a girl also can be missing, but they are not the same. They don't have the same reason to explain their absence. So most of the time, girls miss class because of their menstruation. And according to our research, we have something like 52% of girls who are on period whenever they go to class. And if they ask them, when you are on period, what are you going to do? Are you stay on class? Are you going to change or are you going back home? They simply say that they are going back home because they feel ashamed, they feel ill at ease to stay in class and to continue this class, the course. So we have to take a kind of paradigm shift in order to better secure this difficult situation girls are going through. And one more thing is, in the questionnaire, when we ask our girls, at what particular time do you buy a sanitary pad? They say they buy it when they are on period. It means that they are not prepared to have their period. And one more alarming question is when we ask them about, do you know how to calculate your menstruation? They say they don't know. So if they don't know how to calculate, so it means that they don't know how to prepare it. And if they don't have money, they don't have means, it means that I'm telling you they are not taking properly their menstruation hygiene, which is a serious and particular issue to be addressed in our school. One final thing is, it's an advocacy. We are asking authorities, teachers, everyone to help us, to help girls also to have free access to sanitary pads. They cannot buy it. They cannot buy any medicines, but they just need support from everyone, support from authorities, is to make this accessible to some of our students because they are suffering a lot from this particular issue of menstruation hygiene in school. I think teachers can be more engaged in dealing with these issues because in the curriculum, in the program, there is some way we teach health, welfare, and environment. In dealing with health and welfare, they can bring this topic into the classroom and people might discuss about it. Even if English teachers, they don't have much information about that. They can call the other teachers like those doing natural sciences. For example, when I was dealing this, I called some colleagues who were teaching natural sciences to come to my class and to explain to them about this phenomenon of menstruation and to tell me about how to calculate it. So when I got very understanding about how to calculate this, I try to practice it. For example, I give my students one kind of exercise. I say, when a girl is on period on this day, when will be the end of the menstruation and when will be the next menstruation? So they have to know how to calculate it, and knowing how to calculate it is knowing how to prepare for it. And though English teachers are not very well trained on this, I think they can collaborate with other teachers, what we call interdisciplinary teaching. So they can invite those teachers in their classroom and discuss with these issues in order to raise awareness, but also in order to prepare our learners to better deal with these issues. Instead of dealing every time waste management, pollutions, there are other issues they can tackle, and menstruation is one among those issues. They just need to do some research and also need the collaboration of other teachers to better handle these issues. ELTA is another dimension. It is the English Teachers Association in West Africa, which is a very interesting one, helping teachers to develop personally and professionally. I am lucky enough to be on the board as executive secretary, and we are preparing our international in-person conference down Luanda, and it also gives opportunity for teachers to share their experience. It also gives teachers opportunities to be trained on how to present. It also gives opportunities to our female teachers to be in mentoring program, to become speakers, to become article writers. So it's kind of something I really appreciate, and I call for our colleagues to join to learn more, because once again, in this kind of meeting, in this kind of association, in this kind of teacher training meeting, you always learn. And learning again is something we need. As everybody say, teaching is just a process, it's a continuation. We never stop learning because we are always a teacher. So Africa ELTA is those kind of teacher association that help build community of practice, sharing experiences, and sharing also teaching practice for the betterment of our personal and professional development as a teacher. To become a Africa ELTA member is very simple and free. It's of no charge. You just need to fill out the online form, and then you are a member. And when you are a member, then you are invited to join our WhatsApp group, our Telegram groups, and you'll be informed about every activity we do, because we oftentimes give information by email. So when you are filling out the form, you will give your email, your phone number. So you are invited to the group of WhatsApp, of Telegram, and every time there is an information to receive, you will be among those one who receive it. And every time there is a call for paper, if you submit, you can be selected to present, or you can be selected to take part in those programs. So it's not that so difficult. It's like going and take water to drink. So it doesn't cost too much effort. But one more thing is we have noticed that our teachers from Senegal, they are members, but they are not that so active members. They are kind of there, taking, but they not give back. And the most important exchange is when you give back what you receive. So I am inviting our other teachers to join those institutions, but also to be as active as possible, because it's only by giving that you can value what you take.
Right.
And this is what happens everywhere. In artists also, they are members, but not that so active. If you take the local ones or the online ones, they are there, but they are not that so active. So one last call is just, it's not only enough to be a member, but it will be very interesting when you are an active member. An active member is just having the willingness to share. Even if we don't know anything, we just share what we have in our experience, what we get in our meetings, we just share with people, and sharing is the beginning of knowledge. It is the first time I have heard about this English time.
Okay.
So English Times, so with S again.
Okay.
So I really appreciate this kind of initiatives to give opportunity for teachers to voice out their minds whenever they have activities like this. And giving a kind of visibility to this kind of works is something really, really impressive. We need to back up to all those people who have this kind of initiative. We know that sometimes it lacks means, we know sometimes it lacks times, we know sometimes it lacks encouragement, but we need to back you up by doing what? By knowing your channel, by subscribing, by sharing whatever you produce, and by sharing contact with other people to be contacted in case they are in need, because you are doing something very wonderful. I can see you start with one microphone, one telephone. Maybe tomorrow, inshallah, you'll be having a bigger camera, and so 2 microphones, and the English Time Chess will be the national one. Well, I'm so happy to be here, and so happy also to meet English Time. I'm looking forward to working with you in ATES, in Africa ELTA, even in Matam, why not in chess also. So just to say, CPD or professional development is wherever you go, whoever you meet, whatever you discuss in relation with the job. So just take the opportunity and do the most of it wherever you have it, and with whoever you have it. That's how we learn, and that's how we grow. So thank you very much for this opportunity. English Time, I'm so happy.